Ugh. Oh shit, oh shit. Yes! Oh my god. Thank fucking... Okay, I crashed that. Sweet solidarity, mother of mercy, thank goodness. So I find it strange that, and I understand Skate 3 didn't make nearly as much money as Skate 2. But I just find it kind of weird that, like, Skate would just absolutely eliminate the studio after... I guess they didn't need for Speed the Run, too. But, I don't know, like, for me, if no... And I am not a business mogul, nor am I a greedy person. So I'd probably be a very bad head of business, because I would be like, no, we're not canceling Skate. Do you know how important that game is to its community? But what blows my mind is Skate's been dormant for 10 years, you know. And the fact that, like, even with Skate 3 making less money than the first two, like, why just cancel all of it? Like, that does not seem like the best course of action for me. If you have an open market, which is skateboarding video games, which have been coming between hell and high water for the last decade. You know, we have not had many great skateboarding games. Just now we're starting to see a resurgence. But it blows my mind, like, even if Skate 3 didn't make as much money, so what? Like, why just absolutely tear apart the studio and just like, oh, we don't make skateboarding games anymore? Like, give them a smaller budget. Like, I would take, like, over the past 10 years, I would have taken a smaller budget Skate with not as big of a world or maybe, like, as polished graphics, just to continue with this gameplay and still have, like, a constant skateboarding game, because I don't think EA realizes, like, after Tony Hawk, like, is dead, or, like, not Tony Hawk the person, but Tony Hawk the franchise, it blows my mind that they've had this open skateboarding market. People have been clamoring for it. Like, okay, you didn't make as much money in Skate 3, but you're still going to have this X amount of people that are going to buy your product no matter what, that just have hunger for good skateboarding games. And specifically Skate. It is, I think, mechanically the greatest skateboarding game ever made to this day. Skate 2 and 3. So, just like, look at the amount of money you made on Skate 3, innovate a little bit, and go keep Black Box around. Give them maybe a smaller budget, you know? I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. Makes no sense to me. I get that's what EA does. I understand that is the EA train. They do not care about their developers. They don't care about their franchises. Nothing is sacred. They are, funny enough, the Disney of the gaming industry, in my opinion, where they take beloved properties and just run them into the ground, which is very sad to me. But I don't know. I have high hopes for the new Skate. Honestly, the fact that they brought back the original creative director and producer, at least is some goodwill. I don't know what the budget is going to be. That's the one thing I'm interested about. Is, like, these were the original 3 Skate games were definitely, like, made as AAA games, because skateboarding interest in the public sector was kind of at its peak. So I'm curious if, like, I have a feeling this new Skate, if it is called Skate 4, will maybe be like a $40 game. I just have this, I don't know. I don't think EA is, like, really trying to go big anymore on skating. I think they did this as goodwill. Because people going nuts literally on every website to, like, have Skate back, you know, because obviously it's an absolutely incredible game. So I'm curious to see what happens with Skate 4. Mechanically, I don't want them to change too much. I've really always appreciated how Skate is kind of the sweet spot between Tony Hawk and, say, something more simulator-esque, like the recently in early access Session. And I think, you know, like, I really appreciate what the small developers over at Session are doing. Kind of going head-on into the simulation aspect of skateboarding. And I like that. I like how Skate is opposed to Tony Hawk, where it's very physics driven. But I think I prefer the kind of the God tampered. I like to call them God tampered physics with Skate. That's honestly one reason it's fun for me actually. Playing on easy mode to be able to do crazy shit like this, but it's still, you have to kind of play with the game's physics engine, and kind of figure out where the game magnifies its physics exponentially to like pull you into places. And that's how you can do these crazy traps. You're kind of trying to figure out where you have to place your character so the physics engine kind of takes over, and gets you to certain places. So, and gets you to the right angle you need so you don't crash out. Like they're way too low. But if I was in it a little bit further, the magnifier would kind of drag me in. Or I guess the magnetize, not magnify. My apologies. But let's get this on. I'm good on that. Judas Priest down and shit. But it's an incredible franchise, and just like I'm so happy it's coming back in any capacity. Even if it is smaller scale, lower budget, just be able to play some Skate on the new consoles, and not still playing a Xbox 360 game, which is now 2 generations away, as great as it is. God. The funny thing is, like, I love Skate 3 so much that the thing I'd want more than anything is, and I know I could do this with mods and stuff like that, and there's track creators, or skate park creators. But I'd really just love, oh my god, that was so close, that was almost there, is even the same graphics. Like, graphics are not as important to me as it is the mechanics of the game. And so even if EA were to release like new map packs for Skate 3, which obviously would never happen because it's a 360 game, it's very old. But that is the main thing. Okay, I'm getting a little sick of this. Let's hop over to Danny Way's Hawaiian Dream. Very good map. This is the best DLC, I think, in Skate 3. Just for pure fun, It was cool they added some of the what was the, I keep wanting to say Los Santos, but not GTA. The city you're in, kind of like the LA or San Francisco city you're in the first 2 Skate games. They added back in some DLC, which is good, but I think this is the most fun of everything. Everything released so far. Jingle jangle up here. Wow. Oh, and I want to know, this is a brand new Twitch channel. So I just kind of wanted to give everyone an update as well. What's going to be the schedule? So what we have is we're going to do Monday through Friday, and Monday is always going to be Skate. It's Skate or Die Trying is the Monday show, every Monday at 1 p.m. And it's going to be me sometimes. It's also going to be Dezetz, who's a dear friend of mine. He's a new streamer as well. And we're just going to be playing Skate and just talking about the games industry in general, but also about the future of Skate, now that Skate 4 has been announced, and kind of what we'd like to see from the sequel. And then Tuesday is one of my all-time favorite RPGs. I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Fallout New Vegas, called Vegas Blues. Oh, I forgot to add a marker up there. And then Wednesday is the Mod Madness Modern Warfare Warzone stream. It's just Modern Warfare in general. Maybe upgrading guns and multiplayer too. Doing some ridiculous shit in 24/7 games. And yeah. So, and then Thursday is called Soul Crushers. And that's just going to be doing a playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered. Since I just finished a playthrough, not streaming, just personally, of Dark Souls 3 back in November doing an agility build. And I realized I haven't played the original Dark Souls since about 2013, I think was the last time I did a Dark Souls playthrough. And I didn't beat it, so it wasn't even really a full playthrough. So it's it's like a glaring hole in my gaming history is that I've beat Dark Souls 2, I've beat Dark Souls 3, never beat the original Dark Souls. So that's going to be a fun one. We play in 2 hours. All these are starting at 1 p.m. except for the Modern Warfare stream on Wednesdays, which starts at noon. And then also we're going to be doing nightly streams that are a little different. They're going to be always Modern Warfare Warzone and just kind of me and my friends and whoever hops in and stuff like that. So good stuff. Okay, and that's actually going to conclude the Skate 4 stream for the day. So thank you everyone for who tuned in.